Gregor, it's always nice to end on a high after what's happened in this campaign so far. Were you pleased with what you saw out there today from the group?
Yeah, look, we knew it was going to be a physical game, and I thought we really imposed our physicality on Tonga, and I was sometimes in defence, very good defensive performance, but also just in our ball carrying. Some inaccuracies in there, but that's partly down to the opposition defending well, but yeah, pleased with the effort and the physicality.
How do you sum up this campaign? There's obviously, I mean, it started well and ended well, but in between is really where yourself and the players have come under some scrutiny. So how do you improve upon that, and what would you have done differently?
Well, there's 20 minutes of the 4 games that weren't good enough, but outside of that, the game we wanted to put in place, we did that, and those 20 minutes are very important because we let a 21-0 lead slip against Argentina. So, yeah, today wasn't the test like we had against Argentina or New Zealand, but it was on the back of what we reviewed and discussed last week and how we get momentum back, and we'll be tested in the Six Nations. But overall, I've been really pleased with whoever's played, whether in the front row and how we scrummed, whether our forwards are ball carrying, whether the energy and effort and the skill in our back line. We've played a lot of players during these 4 games and they've stepped up really well.
Obviously, it's the Six Nations next. Given the results, how scrutinised do you feel, and how big of the performances do they have to be in that Six Nations campaign?
Well, it's going to be very difficult, and Italy are a top side, Italy away, and yeah, we've got to make sure that what we went through against Argentina, when we get those moments when the game is going away from us, that we bring it back, and we'll certainly be the case in Rome. We're looking forward to the challenges we have in the Six Nations, and we believe in this group. It's a wide group as well, so we know we've got to be our best to win those games.
You ready for a large whiskey tonight?
No, quiet night tonight. I'm just enjoying seeing players getting opportunities to play for Scotland. Some guys have not played that often, played at Murrayfield for the first time. George Turner getting his 50th cap, and pleased for the staff as well. They put a lot of effort in, and it's obviously nice to get a win.
Thanks very much for your time.
Thanks.
Sione, I'm going to guess you're feeling a little happier today than 7 days ago. What did you make of that performance today against Tonga?
You know, I think the Tongan team really made it tricky for us actually in that first half in particular, but I got to credit our bench and the boys that came on. They made a massive impact, and also the work that was put in the first half probably paid dividends in the last 20 minutes. But I just want to give credit to the Tongan team as well. You know, I feel like not everything is always equal in world rugby, and they've made a lot of sacrifices to be here today, and I know how much it means to the little island in Tonga to them to be represented today. So a massive credit for those boys just to even be here.
This time last week you were actually apologising to the fans and said that everything needed to be better, and it's not been an easy week for you. So what do you say to the fans now? What have been the talking points for you guys?
I'll just say thank you so much. It was a little bit emotional, I think, for us all driving in and still seeing 60,000 people pack out Murrayfield, and I think that's the special thing about our fans. We know we need to be better than this campaign when we come back to Six Nations, but it's really important for us to know that our fans are still behind us, and yeah, I think that's a big motivator for us now, is that leading into Six Nations, we want to repay the fans for showing up to on a gloomy day here in Edinburgh when the rain was coming down. We still had 60,000 people in the stadium. So thank you everyone for coming out in Scotland today.
Yeah, you mentioned the Six Nations. That's the next international competition, of course, and I'm sure you guys want to put in a great campaign. As Scotland captain and, you know, amongst the leadership group in this team, what do you guys want to work on? What do you want to achieve?
I think its most important thing now is that it's the hard part of you want to jump straight back into another tournament, and but now we've got to go back to our clubs, and I think the most important thing is we all come in red hot form individually to a campaign like that, and we all come in with full of confidence, and to be honest, that's a couple months down the line now. We've got to go back to our clubs and do the job there.
Look, thanks very much for your time. Well done today. That jersey's a wee bit big for you.
Big Ben's jersey.
Thanks, Sione.
Cheers.
Magnus, congratulations. Just how important was that victory for Scotland to get a bit of positivity back after last week?
Yeah, it was really important. Like, we chatted about what happened at the end of that game last week, and there's a lot of rotations, but we still had to carry the responsibility of righting the wrong. So I think at that game there, we could have scored more points. We were pretty frustrated with how many opportunities we had in the finish zone and didn't take. So there's always going to be work-ons, but still a great result, 56-0, and boys will be happy with that, yeah.
Indeed, to get 8 tries in front of the home crowd, to put some smiles back on the faces of the fans here as well, was that pleasing?
Yeah, I mean, the most important thing to us is the fans. Like, it wouldn't be anything like it is. So we love playing here because of the fans. We love winning here because of to inspire the fans, and they're our motivation as well. So every time we take the week, it's an opportunity to impress.
How do you sum up this Quilter Nations campaign? 2 out of 4, obviously USA, Tonga, convincing victories, the 2 in the middle, tough to swallow.
I mean, we can look at the results, or we look at the performances, and we know that if we got a couple more things right in those middle 2 games, we could have won them. That's the belief we have, and we're frustrated not to win. Like, we want to come here and win every single week, no matter who we're playing. So there's always going to be improvements to be made.
Well, look, congratulations today. You're the Quilter Player of the match.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Ben, that was a great effort out there, but ultimately a very tough challenge. What did you make of that 80 minutes against Scotland?
Yeah, it's to be expected. We've only had a week and a bit to prepare for this, and we've brought best foot forward. Obviously, it's a huge learning curve. The standards is where it's supposed to be, and obviously I'm below that. But obviously shows that we've got a lot of work to do for us, and now we can just look back at this and reflect and hopefully be better for next year.
What are some of the learnings you take? I mean, 4 yellow cards, it's always tough to try and play with 14 or less men on the field against a Tier 1 side. So what do you want to work on as a team?
Yeah, obviously discipline. We feel like we've got the mentality to get off the line and make big shots, but obviously we have to do that with discipline, and obviously discipline really let us down today. Right from the start, from second minute, we were down to 14 men, and just to play against a team like Scotland, we can't afford to be a man short. So we're obviously a huge work on, and looking forward to next year.
Well, look, thanks very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed your time in Scotland.
Yeah, it's not the warmest place, but I'd just like to also thank the family and friends who made the trip here to Scotland to support us. We really appreciate your time and effort, and we look forward to seeing you again next year.
Thanks very much. That was not an easy match at all by any stretch of the imagination. Can you sum it up for me?
Very tough day for us. We didn't help. We played a game with 14 men, so our discipline came into play as well at the same time. So yes, we are disappointed, but understand that we were playing a world-class team at the same time, and we've got to take our opportunity at the same time.
Is it the fact that you were playing a world-class team that ultimately upset your discipline, or was that errors from yourself?
Oh, I guess if you looked at the game, we were under the microscope right from the beginning, so everything we did, they looked at it, and it's either yellow card or red card. So, in rugby, you got to have 15 men on the field, and for us, just not good enough today. And take a lot of learning from here and be better next time. Where
can Tonga be? Where can this side be?
Oh, we're in a rebuilding phase. World Cup is exciting for us. So, next year is a big year for us. It's good to see and get new players into the camp. But we'll be there. Slowly, but we'll get there at the end.
Well, look, thank you so much for your time. Hardlines.
Yeah, just on behalf of TIU, we've got Scotland Rugby hosting us.
Yeah.
And helping us through this 2 weeks. We won't be here, so appreciate and I wish them all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.